She's a freaking IG superstar. So it took a little bit of work to get her here, people. So please. Yeah, she puts in work, guys. Go, man. So let's just give Red Spade here a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really excited to actually have her on. What's good? Welcome to the stream.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
You're a hard lady to get in touch with, man. You're just out there very busy, always working and grinding.
Yeah, I try to stay busy. Definitely bikes are my big hobby, so I'm always out and about.
Yep. I noticed that, man. So you have a pretty large following on Instagram, steadily making your way through YouTube and just, introducing yourself and doing reviews, track days, and partnering with companies. So just kind of walk us through that just as a start to everything.
Well, Moto Tribe, that was actually Laura's brainchild.
Okay.
We were sitting around the dinner table last Christmas. They're like, well, why don't we start documenting this stuff? All three of us have been on Instagram and social media for, I think close to 10 years now. So we're like, well, why don't we just try the next step and see what this YouTube thing is all about? It seems to be the latest and greatest thing. And we kind of got addicted to it in the sense of creating memories. Regarding opportunities and you guys being an all-female group that's on social media, because I'd say these opportunities tend to come once in a lifetime when we're talking about guy riders that after years and years of networking and really earning their stripes, that they might get those. But I think you guys are fairly new, but that's not to say to discredit anything in what you guys do, because you do have a really big following. I'd say 212,000 on Instagram, which you've garnered over years, not just overnight kind of thing. So that was really, really cool to see that. I was going to say, I'm glad you bring that up, and we can absolutely discuss that, because that is something that really plagued me when I got into it and I started getting ambassadorships and sponsorships.
I guess it might be a little awkward. But there's going to be some gems here, guys, because the only reason why I say there might be a little bit of awkwardness here, because, like I said to you before, a guy that's in the game, that's in the industry, that's grinding for years and years, these opportunities barely comes around. A very lovely lady like yourself, and with a group of other lovely ladies, coming out. Granted, now this is not to discredit anything. We got to be clear. Like I said, I specifically held off this part of the conversation for now because, again, if you look at the baseline, guys, she already had her base of followers over 200,000 on Instagram. So there's a following already built. But that, I'm guessing that definitely helps with being on YouTube. So talk us about this opportunity with Ducati that you were flown out for that one, right?
Yes. So press launches. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I am not a professional motorcycle rider, racer. I don't, this is not something that social media folk like myself get invited to. But with the rise of social media lately and ambassadorships, companies are reaching out to people like us that do content creation and get us out there and put us on there so that we can have maybe a more relatable message to the general public. So like the brands that I do work with, I work with them because I believe in them 100% and would be pretty much saying, shut up and take my money anyway. So anyway, sorry, I probably got like totally off tangent here.
No. This is great. These are the small little gems that falls into the stream. I think, in the span of 2 hours when we have a conversation with anybody, there's always some kind of insight that falls right in between somewhere that's extremely useful. And I think that's exactly what we just hit. Now, my question for you regarding this, you do have a regular job, I'm assuming, and then you do have the sponsorship. Are those, because I'm assuming in 2014 when you first started, it was just the here's the merch, you could use it, it's worth $2,000 or whatever, and that's kind of like your payoff. I mean, not to go into numbers or anything like that, I'm assuming you are getting paid for these.
Yes, for some stuff I do, like for events and things like that. For some of the companies that I've worked with for many years, I get paid in product, and that is a conscious decision because that's the product that I need.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to talk numbers because I don't want to piss people off.
No. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
we just general here. But if you want to tell me later after we finish the stream, you just tell me everything.